Hey, what's up, Fin Fam? Thank you for joining me today, guys. I appreciate that. If you have not done so, subscribe to my channel, like this video. That really helps me out. Something crazy just happened, like just a little while ago. So I'm gonna go transfer to that clip right now and show you guys what happened. What's up, guys? So the craziest thing just happened. I was doing a water change in my guppy tank right now, and I was just cleaning off some of the algae on the inside of the glass, and then I saw this, a guppy fry. A single guppy fry was swimming around. Let's see if you guys can see it. There it is. It's really tiny. It was the only one I saw, and it was just swimming around above the rocks at the bottom of the tank. So I decided to scoop it out because I think what was happening, it was probably hiding in between the rocks. So I scooped it out with this cup because I didn't want one of the other guppies to eat it. And I don't know if it was just born right now or if, because I don't know, all the guppies seem to be swimming down by the bottom. So I don't know how long that was in there. So I scooped it out. I'm gonna put the net back in there. Basically, I'm just gonna finish this water change and get this guppy fry into the breeding net. All right, guys, so I ended up finishing my water change, and this is kind of what I did. I put the breeder net back in there, and I put that single guppy fry in there. You could, where'd it go? Oh yeah, there it is. You could see it swimming up there. Right after that, I started paying closer attention because I figured there must be other fry in here. So I looked close down at these rocks, and what I noticed is that the guppy fry are hiding down in between these rocks at the bottom of the tank. If we would just wait for a second, I'm sure I'll be able to find one. See, this one's trying to get a piece of food down there. There are some guppy fry hiding down there, and I don't know if the other guppies are trying to eat them or what. I hope they're not. Oh, there it is. There it is right there. Ah, I lost it again, but you get the idea. They're all hiding down by the rocks. I just saw one back there also. Oh, there it is. It would be really hard for me to try to catch all those fry and put them into the net breeder. So I'm just not going to bother. It seems like they're doing okay down there on their own. And I did throw some food into the breeder for that single guppy fry, and I did see it eating. So yeah, that's a good sign. So yeah, guys, we already had some guppy fry. That's pretty cool. And check this out. A lot of you guys were telling me that Java fern cannot go in the substrate, because I did have that Java fern with the roots buried in that substrate in that clay pot. So what I did is I just kind of took it out there and temporarily what I did is I just kind of lodged into that place in between this decoration where it won't move. And yeah, apparently you're not supposed to put Java fern into the substrate. I did not know that. Thank you guys for pointing that out to me, or else my Java fern probably would have died. Alright guys, so besides that, it has been a month since I set up this quarantine tank for these goldfish right here. There have not been any problems with these goldfish. No reason for me to think that they're sick. It has been actually just over a month. So it is just about time for them to go into the pool pond. So I'm going to go ahead and do that right now. And then these plants that are in here are going to go into the guppy tank. And that will create more hiding spaces inside the guppy tank for the fry. Alright guys, so I got the goldfish acclimating in this plastic bag. Probably a bit stressed out, but I think they'll like it in here way better than being in that plastic quarantine tub that they were in for a month. So yeah guys, I'm just gonna give them 20 minutes to acclimate, then we'll get them into the pool pond. Usually what I do when I get fish from a pet store is I'll net the fish out of the plastic bag, and so I don't get the pet store water into the pond or into my fish tank. But I already know that the water I have down there is good, so I'm just gonna just pour the bag in without netting the fish again. As you can see guys, the other fish are very curious. So guys, I'll be back in 20 minutes. Alright guys, so it's been 20 minutes. Let's get these goldfish into the pool pond. Alright guys, so those fish are now in the pool pond. I did want to check up on, I don't know if you guys remember, but I had one single goldfish in this bin right here because it was sick. I ended up treating it for ick, and I also treated it for a fungal infection. And the fungal infection, which like I think was like on its fins, completely went away with the medicine I used. So I'm gonna go ahead and scoop it out of the water into this plastic container, just so I could see it more like clearly. And if everything still looks good right now, I should be able to transfer that goldfish into here too. So then I'll have all my goldfish, besides the 2 fancy goldfish I have in my room, I'll have all the goldfish back into the pool pond. Alright guys, so the reason I had this fish separated, as I said earlier, is because it was sick a while ago. I ended up treating this fish for ick and also a different medication for fungal and bacterial infections. And as you can see, its tail and its fin are kind of still short, because I think the fungal infection or whatever it was kind of ate away a lot of its fins. But yeah, after I treated it with that medication, I'll show you which medication I used because it really seemed to work. You treat the fish for every other day for a total of 3 treatments, and it seemed to have totally worked. The water in that bin would also get green super fast, so like I would just rather just move it into the pool pond. That would make things a lot easier. And it should be the same temperature because they are both outside, so I shouldn't need to temperature acclimate this fish either, so I should be able to go ahead and just put them in. I will, however, not be putting this water into the pool pond just in case there's anything wrong with that water. There he is, guys, back with his old friends. This is probably way better than being in that bin by himself all the time. Yeah. Oh wait, that's not him. Oh, right there, right there. It probably feels really good to be back. And before I forget, guys, let's go ahead and put these plants into the guppy tank. Also, I might want to plant a different plant in that plant pot, one that can be in substrate. I don't know what kind of plant. I might end up just dumping it out and then just turning the pot upside down so that like the fish can hide in there. I don't know. I might just use the pot as the decoration. But yeah, if you guys have any other recommendations for what kind of plants I should get, I do like these ones that come in the little pots. Like the 2 that I just put in there. I like those because you know, if I ever needed to for whatever reason, I could just pull them out of there and put them back in. And yeah, it's really simple. So I do also want to show you the pool pond during the daytime, like tomorrow morning, so that you guys can see what it looks like during the day, because it's already pretty shady up there. It's kind of hard to see. So I'll show you that, guys, that in the morning, and I'll be right back. Hey, what's up, guys? So it's actually 2 days later, but I want to show you the pool pond during the day so you could like get a better look in there. So yeah, guys, all the fish seem to be doing fine. And yeah, guys, that's gonna be just about it for this video. If you guys like this video, make sure to give me a like. That helps me out a lot. Make sure to subscribe to my channel if you want to keep up with these kinds of videos, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Peace.